I really don't know what to call this training day because this should be the day on a normal conjugate split where I'd be running my dynamic effort bench press. But in the context of the pec repair rehab and relearning my leverages after 70-ish pounds of weight loss, I am choosing to forego dynamic effort benching altogether because I'm going to benefit a whole lot more if I can get a little bit of tissue tolerance building as well as actual tissue building going along with that group practice. So what she's going to look like for the main movement today is another round of speed work-ish loading with higher reps to touch on that tissue tolerance, tissue building, and more range of motion so I can continue getting some elasticity back into that pectoral. And thinking about it, the best way to classify today's training is just calling it weak point building.
And if you need help figuring out how to analyze and address your weak points so that you can get stronger and improve your technique, hit that link below and sign up for Team Activated because we will give you the mentorship and understanding that you need in order to better coach yourself and others.
And if you're wondering why I'm just bouncing around the gym instead of getting set up like I normally would in my intros, the gym is really busy right now and all of the benches are occupied. Okay, got a bench. And for those range of motion tissue tolerance purposes, we're running the big old camber bar again. And had someone comment last week on the YouTube video talking about how isn't the point of using a camber bar to get more stretch? Shouldn't it be getting more stretch? Well, motherfuckers, I am less than a year post-pec reattachment. I am getting as much stretch as this pec can currently tolerate, and the goal is to build it up over time, not try to rip the fucker off again immediately. And warm-ups feel pretty okay so far. So I think the plan is going to be work set number 1 at 205, and then maybe work set number 2 at 225. We'll see. Range of motion there feels much better, much more in control, much less like I'm actually at risk of ripping the pec off. So we're going to go 225. Slightly sketchy, very fun, satisfied customer. Now that we're done with like the bottom end weak point touching, it's time to touch some of that, pull in my humerus all the way across kind of stuff with the ultra close grip floorboards. To be clear, I still hate this thing. I'm just too lazy to get the floorboard press out of my basement. And week 1 of this wave, I ran a 3x5 here. Week 2, I ran a 3x3. So plan for today is to work up to a top set of 5. And these might finally not be feeling quite so fucked up. Like, peak bench Seth would have been handling low 4s in this protocol, but it's good to know that we're kind of on our way back. Okay, another one of those start acting like myself again moments. Joel's looking at me like I'm an idiot because I'm excited about a 365 board, but come on, that's kind of cool.
Not bad.
Rehab PRs. Woo! We might be closer to strong Seth than I thought we were. And I am freaking fired up about that because that feeling almost like it should be. Like that feeling like it's getting back to normal is proof that all the bullshit I put myself through for the last year with this pec is finally starting to pay off. And I had a question on my Instagram AMA that was asking about like, how do I stay motivated with the regression and feeling weak and feeling like stuff isn't happening coming back from injury? And I think the big thing is like, I don't like feeling weak. I don't like feeling like I'm stuck. And the fact that I'm weak and the fact that shit doesn't happen, like that is endless motivation to keep getting my shit together so that I can come back better than ever. And if that doesn't get you fired up to train, you probably shouldn't be training in the first place. Anyways, we're running some totally overblown backlit overhead presses. And only goal here is make this look and feel good enough that I get to go up. Yeah. And big influencer move about to go down here. Dropped the bay door so I could expose the shot properly. All-time PR, regardless of seated or standing though, so I'm okay with it. And I dropped the pins down a little bit to see if I can get a little better lat stack and dig in harder for set number 2. A little bit better. Very okay with that one. And I'm going to try to keep up to the Cole standard on the rolling dumbbells again. This is right. The bench is steeper than normal, which is a little bit frightening. So we'll see if I die. The bench angle actually feels really good other than getting in and out. Safety first. You're good. Yep. 70s. That's hard. I really hope he doesn't just make this look stupid clean. I feel very emasculated right now. Yeah, that was good. I didn't count. Worse than you. Cole says he's going up, so I'm going to drop to 60s and be smart and make them more productive reps. And Cole's going 80s to embarrass me. I don't even want to watch this. Good. Good. Control. Control. Flex. You good? And the goal here is to try to improve on the pushdown setup we were rolling with last time without tipping the bench over, hopefully. Oh yeah, I am a fan of this one. Like, just put your palms on it. Like, don't go that high.
Someone like hold my legs down.
Just put them on the thing. Very scary feeling. Yeah, that's solid.
I think you're doing that.
Right? You going up again? Cole's strong, so he needs more weight than that still. And Jim's busy, so gonna do little improvising for the kinda incline-ish front raises. Scap plane, thumb up, lots of front delt. And I'm figuring if I want to grow shoulders like Cole, I might as well just follow him around for the rest of today's delt stuff. I'm gonna use less weight though. Yeah, we're good. Fuck you, Cole. What the fuck? That was, oh my, that's appropriate. We're okay here. Yeah. Yeah, apparently I need to get better at those. Joel's trying Cole weight so we can see if it actually is hard or not. I don't know if this makes me feel better about myself or worse about myself. Probably worse. Okay, if Joel's skinny ass can go 30, I guess I gotta do my best to not embarrass myself too much. See, you just took a warm-up set. Righty did not feel very productive there. And it is now the most awkward segment of the vlog where I try to make bicep curling look entertaining. And I don't know, haven't run the single hammers in a while, so we're gonna squeeze some out, trying to get the arm low separated from the body, really feel the eccentric, and work hard. And it's another standing abs kind of day, so we're doing standing abs because it's a standing abs kind of day, you know? And the most important cue for me when I'm running those is trying to expand posteriorly through my lower T-spine as I'm bringing that rib cage down. Freaking stoked with that session, but I also need to remember that like one good session doesn't mean a whole lot, and that the most important thing right now that I need to acknowledge is that I can't get too excited because this day was good. I can't just think that every single day is going to feel this good from here on out. I need to make sure that I am doing my due diligence in keeping it in the pocket so I can actually build momentum. But the fact that I did have a day that felt like this, the fact that I did have a day that did go this well, where I could dig into some hard work with the shoulder, with the pec, that tells me that we're on the right track. And if I can't have one of these days, I can have more as long as I keep my shit together. And I think that one of the most important things that it's hard for beginner lifters to grasp, intermediate lifters to grasp, is the whole concept of momentum, because they want to have a good day, they get too excited, they blow their load, and then they fall flat on their faces. What is so important with these sessions is that you allow yourself to do good, but you keep enough in the tank that you can do better next week, because it doesn't matter what I do next week. What it matters is what I do at meet day. And if I can set myself up this week to do better, next week to do better, the week after to do better, the week after to do better, the week after, that is how I'm going to have a really freaking good meet performance. So single session, I'm happy that it went well, but I also recognize that it doesn't mean shit if I can't keep it rolling. So we are going to do our best to keep it rolling. And if you guys feel like you need help in orchestrating a training cycle, putting together a meet prep, figuring out how to do the thing, knowing when to push, knowing when to pull back, and really just knowing what to do with your training, hit that link below, sign up for Team Activated on School, because the whole goal of that is to give you the mentorship so that you can learn how to better coach yourself and better coach others. It's community, it's education, it is all of us helping each other to get better at this thing we call powerlifting. Peace out. Have a good night.